Today, we're taking a look at downloading the images for our top 5 video project. This is the same exact process that we used in the time capsule process, so hopefully this will seem and feel familiar. We're going to start by opening up Google Images. You can get to this just by clicking on the link I've provided on Google Classroom. Next, we're going to want to identify one of our picks from our top 5 list. In my case, I was doing the top 5 Mario games, and one of my top 5 Mario games that I listed was Super Mario World. So I'm going to go ahead and search for Super Mario World here and just hit enter. And you should see a bunch of images come up. Now, right off the bat here, I want to be perfectly clear that during this process, you should be looking for your own images from your own top 5 list, not just using the ones that I'm searching for here. Your results and your images should look different from mine. So I'm going to see which ones I think would be a good fit for my top 5 project here. And right off the bat, I think I'm just going to go with the box art from the original game. I'll click on this first link here. Right click on our image by pressing down on the bottom right of our trackpad. Go to Open Image in New Tab. Switch to our new tab at the top with a left click. Right click on our image again. Do Save Image As. And now we're going to go to Desktop on the left. Now, as we're getting started with this process, I find it helpful to start by making a new folder so we can stay organized, or we can use your existing folder if you've already created one for your top 5 project. I have not created a folder yet, so I'm going to go ahead and select New Folder, and I'll call this Top 5. Double click on the folder we just created. Maybe make another new folder, and we'll call this Pictures or Photos. And then I will double click on that folder. And let's give this image a name where we'll actually recognize it. In this case, I'll just do Mario World 1 because this is the first image I'm using for Mario World. I'll go ahead and press Save. Next, I can go ahead and close the tab that I have opened here just to get that out of the way. And I'm going to look for my second image that I want to use. In my video, I specifically talk about the blue Yoshi, so I'm going to maybe do a search for the blue Yoshi here, just because that's a specific detail that I did include in my video, and I'm going to maybe use this one right here. Now, it is important to note that when we're doing this process, we're not really worrying about copyright, but in the real world, this would definitely be a big no-no. We're using people's images and people's work without their consent, and that's something that we need to be careful of when we're making videos for real. For the sake of this classroom assignment though, we're not going to worry about that too much. The other point I want to quickly address is that while it is theoretically possible to download videos to include in your own video, this is something that's a little bit complicated to pull off in reality. There's different tools that are available out there to help you download videos, but most of them are not very trustworthy, so I will not be giving guidance on how to do that for our class. With all that out of the way, let's go ahead and download our second image. I'm just going to right click on the image, do Open Image in New Tab, switch over to our new tab, right click on the image, do Save Image As, go back to our desktop on the left, go back to our top 5 folder right here, double clicking on our pictures folder, and I'll just do Mario World 2 as the name for my second one. And that should be good. We'll go ahead and close that tab. And now we're ready to move on to another one of our items in our top 5 list. Another one that I specifically talked about in my top 5 list is Super Mario Odyssey. So I'm just going to go ahead and search for that. And again, I'm just going to grab the first image that pulls up here. I think it looks pretty good. I'll right click on the image, go to Open Image in New Tab, switch to our new tab, right click on the image, do Save Image As, go to our desktop on the left, double click on our top 5 folder, double click on Pictures, and again we'll want to give this a proper name, so I'll call this Mario Odyssey 1, and press Save, and then we'll go ahead and close that tab. I want to go ahead and see if I can find another image, and I specifically talked about movement, so let's see if there's anything useful if we can find if I search for movement in here. And again, I think the first image that pops up here kind of does a good idea, or does a good job of getting the point across on the different ways that Mario moves. So I'm going to go ahead again, right click on that image, open image in new tab, switch to our new tab, right click on the image, save image as, go to desktop, go to our top 5, go to pictures, and again, we'll just save this as Mario Odyssey 2, and we'll go ahead and press save. And I think that will work well enough. We'll go ahead and close that tab. Now that's 2 out of my 5 items taken care of, or picks for my top 5 list where we've downloaded pictures. And notice that we're downloading 2 pictures for each of the items in our top 5 list. I want to make sure that we have plenty of photos, plenty of footage to use in our edit. So we're taking a little bit extra time to get a few more images this time around, just to make sure that we can add an extra layer of polish to our edit. For the rest of this time, you're going to want to go ahead and download images for your other top 3 picks. Again, remembering that we need 2 photos for each of our top picks. Follow that same exact process, that same loop that we've been using, and you'll get all sorted out for your edit. Once you have all 10 images downloaded, turn them in on Google Classroom to receive credit for this assignment. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all back in class. Bye now.